Hello everyone, I am Pragya. Today's topic first aid Heimlich maneuver. How person died due to the choking. When you are choking, something has gotten stuck in your throat or your windpipe in a way that's block off air from getting to your lungs. Without oxygen, your brain can't function, and after a few minutes, without air, you will die. What is Heimlich maneuver? Each year, many people die from the choking on objects that obstruct their airways and causes suffocation. To get rid of this, the technique is called Heimlich maneuver or abdominal thrusts. Abdominal thrusts lift your diaphragm and expel air from your lungs. This causes the foreign object to be expelled from your airway. How to perform Heimlich maneuver. The steps you need to perform a Heimlich maneuver depend on who you are aiding. First, another person who is not pregnant or an infant under a year old. Second, a pregnant woman or an infant. Third, yourself. Regardless of whom you perform the maneuver on, that person should still get medical help afterward. This is to ensure no physical damage has occurred or to their throat and airways on someone other than a pregnant woman or an infant. Condition number first, if a person who appears to be choking is conscious and coughing, they may be able to dislodge the object on their own. Condition 2. Administer first aid if the person is not coughing, unable to speak or breathe, signaling for help, typically by holding their hands around their throat. First, if there is a bystander, have them call your local emergency phone number for emergency help. If you are the only person present, begin first aid treatment. First aid treatment number first. Step number first, get the person to stand up. Step number 2, position yourself behind the person. Step number 3, lean the person forward and give 5 blows to their back with the heel of your hand between shoulder blades. Now let's see the practical.
Hello, I am Pragya. She is my mother. If there is a bystander, then please tell him to call for an emergency help. If there is a no bystander, you will start your first aid treatment. First aid treatment for the person other than pregnant woman and an infant. Method number first, step number first, stand behind and side to the victim. Then lean the person forward and give 5 blows between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now first aid treatment number 2. Step number first, place your arms around their waist. Step number 2, make a fist and place it just above the navel, thumb side in. Step number 3, grab the fist with your other hand and push it inward and upward at the same time. Perform 5 of these abdominal thrusts. Repeat until the object is expelled and the person can breathe or cough on their own. Alternatively, if the person can't stand up, straddle their waist facing their head, push your fist inward and upward in the same manner as you would if they were standing. Now let's see the practical.
Method number 2, put your arms around the waist, then make a fist and put other hand and push it inward and upward. Perform perform 5 times this abdominal thrust. Repeat this process until the food or object expelled out.
Now on a pregnant woman. Heimlich for pregnant women that uses chest thrust rather than abdominal thrust. Condition number first, conscious person. Step number first, position your hands a little bit higher than with the normal Heimlich maneuver at the base of the breastbone, just above the joining of the lowest ribs. Step number 2, proceed as with the Heimlich maneuver, pressing hard into the chest with a quick thrust. Step number 3, repeat until the food or other blockage is dislodged. Condition number 2, unconscious person. Step number first, lower the person on his or her back onto the floor, arms to the side. Step number 2, clear the airway. If blockage is visible at the back of the throat or high in the throat, reach a finger into the mouth and sweep out the cause of the blockage. Don't try a finger sweep if you can't see the object. Be careful not to push the food or object deeper into the airway, which can begin easily in young children. Step number 3, begin CPR if the object remains lodged and the person does not respond. After you take the above measures, the chest compression used in CPR may dislodge the object. Now let's see the practical.
First aid treatment for a pregnant woman. Case number first for conscious person. Put your hands put your hands around the chest and proceed as with the normal Heimlich maneuver as lift upward, inward, push inward and upward. Perform this 5 times of chest thrust and repeat this process until the food is expelled out or blockage is expelled out. Case number second for an unconscious person. First step, lower down the person onto the floor in this position. Second step, clear the airway. First, see the throat. If any object is in or and high the throat, you will expel out by reaching the fingers into the mouth. Step number 3, if the person is not responding by taking the above measures, then begin the CPR. First, interlock the fingers and put it between the nipples and giving the 30 compression, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this, and giving the two breaths.
Now on an infant. Step number first, sit down and hold the infant face down on your forearm, which should be resting on your thigh. Step number 2, give 5 back flows gently with the heel of your hand. Step number 3, if that doesn't work, position the infant face up and resting on your forearm and thigh so their head is lower than their trunk. Step number 4, place 2 fingers at the center of their breastbone and perform 5 quick chest compression. Press down about 1.5 inches and let the chest rise again in between each compression. Step number 5, repeat the back flows and the chest thrust until the object is expelled and the infant can breathe or cough on their own. Now let's see the practical.
Treatment for an infant. Method number first, place the infant on your forearm, then and his head down like that, then giving him a 5 back flows with the heel of your hand between the shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that doesn't work, then method number second, position the infant face up like that, then put your 2 fingers at the center of the breastbone like that, then giving him a 5 compression deep 1.5 inches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat these both procedures until the object is expelled out.
Own yourself. Step number first, make a fist, place it just above your navel, thumb side in. Step number 2, grab the fist with your other hand and push it inward and upward at the same time. Perform 5 of these abdominal thrusts. Step number 3, repeat until the object is expelled and you can breathe or cough on your own. You can also thrust your upper abdomen against a hard edge like the corner of a table or a counter or a back of the chair. Don't lean on the corner as you may influence yourself. Now let's see the practical.
Treatment for yourself. Method number first, put your upper abdomen against on a hard edge like the chair and a table, etc. Method number second, make a fist and put it above the navel and thumb is side in. Then grab this fist with the other hand and push it inward and upward like that. Push it inward and upward and giving them 5 abdominal.
Thank you for watching my video.